Go see his house. Good evening and welcome. We ready, y'all? Okay, excellent. Welcome to the Planning and Zoning meeting for the City of Smyrna. Today is Monday, April 14th, 2025 at 6 p.m. This meeting is called to order. At this time, I'd like to ask you to silence your phones, your devices, please, or airplane mode, something. For those of you joining us for the first time, this meeting is conducted much like a council meeting. As such, there will be an application with the presentation from city staff, followed by question and answers between staff and the board. Following staff's presentation, we'll have the applicant present their case and answer any questions. Once all of our questions have been satisfied, we'll have an opportunity for anyone in attendance that would like to come forward and speak in favor of or opposition to the application. We ask that you come forward one at a time, state your name, address for the record, sign the sign-in sheet at the podium, and please direct all your comments to the board. We'll do our best to get your questions answered in a timely, efficient manner. Okay, the first item on our agenda is Z25-004. This is a zoning request to allow rezoning from R15 to RMC8 conditional for the development of 7 single-family homes at a density of 7.0 units per acre. Land lot 528, this is 1.01 acres. It includes 2731 and 2743 Bell Drive. EIB Properties is the applicant. Mr. Staubs, the background, please.
Good evening, Joey Staubs, Planner 2 with Community Development. This is rezoning case Z25-004. Applicant is EIB Properties, LLC. Your recommendation will go to Mayor and Council on May 19th. There's 2 properties involved with this request, 2731 and 2743 Bell Drive. They're 2 single-family lots, each with a single-family home. It's approximately 1 acre for them combined. Applicant is requesting a rezoning from R15 to RMC8 conditional for 7 single-family detached homes. The future land use is Regional Activity Center. That allows the highest density available, so 7 units per acre is compatible with that. Everything around the property is Regional Activity Center. So this is the proposed site plan. Have the RMC8 zoning district setbacks, front 15 feet, exterior side is 10 feet, interior side between the homes is 5 feet, and the rear is 25 feet. 3 of the homes will face Bell Drive, and then 4 of them will face Woodland Terrace. There'll be 5-foot sidewalk and 2-foot grass strip on both streets, and the stormwater detention is at the lower part of the development. There are 6 variances requested with this rezoning. Allow a reduction of the minimum lot area from 12,000 to 5353. Allow a reduction of the minimum lot width from 100 feet to 50 feet. Allow a reduction of the minimum front setback from 50 feet to 15 feet. Allow a reduction of the interior side setback from 10 feet to 5 feet. Allow a reduction of the minimum rear setback from 30 to 25 feet. And allow an increase in impervious coverage from 35% to 45%. These are the fronts of the homes and adjacent properties on both sides, Bell Drive and Woodland Terrace. Community Development recommends approval of the rezoning from R15 to RMC8 conditional for development of 7 single-family homes at a density of 7 units per acre. The following conditions: standard conditions regarding the architecture, protective covenants, minimum open space required, screening of the retention pond. Utilities are to be underground. They'll be responsible for any traffic improvements, street lights, and they will comply with the tree ordinance. All common areas are to be sodded, and then the tree planting schedule. Special conditions regarding the setbacks I mentioned, the minimum lot size, the minimum lot width, the maximum impervious coverage. Driveways would be a minimum of 22 feet in length. And they would dedicate property along Woodland Terrace. And they will install grass strip and sidewalk along both street frontage. 21 and 22 is conditioned upon the development and substantial compliance with the site plan and the elevation submitted with the application. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Questions for Mr. Stubbs?
I have a question, and you might not know this answer, it's fine if you don't. The setback in the front is 5,353. Is that less, as you're facing it, there are existing new build attached townhomes to the right as you're facing those. Is that less than the setback or approximately?
You're talking about the minimum lot area, I think,
I'm talking about the front setback from
for 50 to 15 feet. It's consistent with what the townhomes are. Yeah.
Any other questions? All right, thank you, sir. At this time, we'd like to have the applicant come forward and tell us a little bit about the plan. Good evening and welcome, Mr. Moore.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Chair, Planning and Zoning Board members. Kevin Moore here on behalf of the applicant EIB Properties in this application. Also have Mr. David Woodbury here, principal with EIB Properties, with me here tonight. Can answer questions that I may not be able to answer for you. Happy to represent them and present this application for rezoning. I think Mr. Stobbs did a really nice job of reviewing the overall area and the context for this application and property. This property is small. It's just over an acre, but it finds itself in somewhat of a unique location. If we go back to the, and I want to pull it up because it was what they already had set up, but when you see the surrounding area that is this application, which is on Bell Drive and Woodland Terrace. Bell Drive is, if you're not familiar, is off of Spring Road, just west of where Spring Road and Cobb Parkway intersection is. So it's just a little bit west of that. And this area has really transformed and redeveloped over the years. What you saw from the pictures and what you saw from the surrounding area is that on three sides, this property has what are considered newer townhome developments. This particular tract, which is 2 single-family lots, and there's 3 other single-family lots that are left, other than these 2. So it's a total of 5 that are left in this context. And there we go. This is the slide I wanted to show you. So you can see the 5 parcels there that lie between Bell Drive and Woodland. And these 5 parcels are remaining. You can see on the left-hand side of Bell Drive, that's coming all the way up from the commercial off of Spring, is a townhome development. Those are rear-loaded townhomes that face out onto the respective roads on both sides. An additional townhome development to the right. The other 3 parcels, you certainly questioned, and that's my first question when I met with Mr. Woodbury about this is, well, what happened to the other 3? It'd be nice to complete that. And sometimes you have folks that it's just they're not in a position to sell and they're not sellers, and we're not going to force people to do that. But it is apparent how the remainder of these 5 lots should be redeveloped to have a consistent development along Woodland and Bell Drive leading back to the little denser single-family neighborhood along the north, to the north. And those 3 parcels will become available in the future, but they're just in circumstances now where they're not wanting to sell. What we wanted to put together, though, was a plan to finish that section off that made sense. Townhomes, you might think, well, why not just continue with the townhomes? The difference here is if you continued with townhomes on these additional 5 lots, those would have driveways out onto the street. They'd have to be front-facing as opposed to the rear-loaded townhomes that you see along Bell and Woodland, just because of the way they're oriented. And in this manner, you can also add detached homes instead of all townhomes. It's less dense as you finish this off to have detached homes and to provide a little different product than simply all townhomes along this section. So we felt in meeting with staff that this would be just a little alternative at this section of Bell and Woodland to provide for detached homes and seek the RMC 8 conditional category. The variances that are requested is really a lot due to there's not a really good category for this type of development when you're considering smaller parcels such as this, but especially given where the context is here. Its particular location with the townhomes, if you're not going to go townhomes and you want to do single-family detached but still have a more urban approach to it, then the variances are needed. There's really just not another category for that. But certainly, given that it's in the Regional Activity Center, what's expected and anticipated here is density for housing, which is what is being proposed to you for your consideration here today. The staff's recommendation, we're in agreement with it. They are recommending approval with their conditions, which we are in agreement with as well. Again, we think this is just a good way to present an application with a plan that actually fits within, certainly from a land use standpoint, fits within a product standpoint to be able to complete the redevelopment of this really specific area that's already occurred and complete that at least partially now, but set it up for the future going forward. I can answer any questions you may have and respectfully request your recommendation for approval and appreciate your consideration here tonight.
Any questions for the applicant? Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Thank you.
All right, this is a public hearing. We'd like to ask if there's anyone in attendance that would like to come forward and speak in favor of or opposition to this application. Please come forward one at a time, state your name and address for the record, and sign the sign-in sheet at the podium. Okay, let the record show there's no one in attendance that would like to speak. I'm going to say in favor of or opposition to. With that in mind, can we get a motion?
I'll motion to approve.
I have a motion, Mr. Howard, to approve. I have a second, Mr. Rice. All in favor, please vote. Okay, the application is approved 4-0. Good luck with your project.
Thank you.
All right, the next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the February 10th, 2025 Planning and Zoning meeting. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes as presented? Mr. Seagraves. Second, Mr. Rice. All in favor of the minutes as presented? The minutes cannot be approved because Ms. Evans was not present. Just kidding. 3-0 and 1. Do we need have to have 4? She abstains. Can we approve the minutes with 3? As long as they're here, you don't have to have a minimum number. Robert's, you got Robert's rules with you? Okay. All right, that's good. All right, the minutes are approved with a real wacky number. All right. Anything else? Any other comments? No? All right. Well, this meeting is called at 6:13 p.m.